Hello YouTube, welcome to a Minecraft building tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a simple Japanese house. Now, in my hotbar are the materials I'm going to be using. The stone brick is optional if you would like to add a porch onto it. Now you may also be using fences, if the type of fence you want to use, or glass for the windows. I prefer fences with dark oak because it gives it a more oriental feel, but you can go for either. So first we're going to start off by building a bit of a platform. Now you can either put it at base or build it up if you want to have a porch. I'll be building it up. I will be building a porch in this tutorial, but you do not have to add one. So I'm going to build up. And then I'm going to fill in this walls with spruce planks. As you can see, here is the diagram for the build. All of the pillars are spaced 3 blocks apart, except for these are 2 out, and then these few are 1 and then 3 for the door. So we're just gonna fill this in. Okay, so now that we are finished, I'm going to be building the porch. So as you see, I have it 2 blocks out. I'm just gonna make a row of stone bricks, and then I'm gonna have stairs up like this, and continue to fill this all around. There we go. Let's continue this around. And perfect. Now we are going to fill the rest of this in with spruce. Now you could use any other type of wood, but I think spruce is personally the best looking. It's my favorite wood and it goes really well with this Japanese oriental feel. Now what you want to do for the railing of the porch is all up to you. You can use fences, you could use fence gates. I know a nice pattern where you have fence gate and then like that, but it's it's your decision what you want to do. I'm just going to leave it bare for now. Now let's continue up. We're going to build these pillars up 3. This is as simple as just placing 3 blocks up. And now we're going to be filling in the back wall with this chiseled quartz. You can use any white block you want, but I think the chiseled quartz gives it a more, again, oriental Japanese feel. Now, also probably want to fill in the floor so you have something to walk on. So I'll do that, and then that'll give me a platform to build the wall off of. Now the reason we're putting the wall back is the indent gives it more detail. It makes overall it looks a lot nicer. As you can see, if we look back there, that looks a lot nicer than if we just had a flat wall. And if you want to add windows, you could. I wouldn't do it for the corner because then you get stuff like this and this doesn't look good. But for the inner ones, you can just do this for a simple, nice looking window. So just continue this layer around. Now, if you're building this in survival mode, I will warn you, getting quartz's mass numbers can be annoying, so just stick with it. And, alright, so we move on to the next part. We are going to build these up one more, and then connect them like this, by putting logs diagonal. Now this next step I'm about to do after I do this is optional, but it makes the build look a lot nicer. But it does add a lot of extra space to the roof that may not fit your size of the build you need. So it's optional, but it does look a lot better. So you're going to build them up one more. Open it like that in the center one, but you're going to build it up one more, and you're going to have these 3-block rows like this. And do that all the way along. And then you're going to fill in these. Putting them protruded like this also adds another layer of detail that makes the build look a lot nicer. And there we go. Now I'm going to add this right here and then extend the wall across like this, because this is where we're going to be putting our door. Now, whatever you do with the interior is completely up to you. I'm not going to show you how to build interiors because I'm not the greatest at them myself. So what we're going to do for the door is take some spruce trap doors and a spruce door. Now put the door like that, and then crouch and place the trapdoors on top of each other like this. And then there we have it. Here's our door. That looks really nice and just indented in like that. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to the next part, which is the roof. Now, to hold up the roof, I like to add these support braces made out of spruce wood stairs. So just add these all along like this. There'll be a 2-block gap here. You see, since this is a corner, I fill it in like this, but this one is just a 2-block gap. You're going to have to live with that. And then just add these all around on the middle and pillar blocks. And now I add a row of dark oak slabs 1 block out, with the corners. Corners have to be like that because of there's a 3-block little triangle like this protruding out. We're gonna have on Japanese roofs they have like the things that stick up. I don't know what they're called. We're gonna have them there. We'll add them in after that. So let's just build this 2-block out dark oak slab layer. Okay, so now that we're done, we are going to add those little things. It's pretty simple, just add a block, and like that. There are other ways you can do it, but this is just the easiest and cleanest in my opinion. And just add that to each one of the corners. Okay, now for the next part, the rest of the roof. So we're going to start off by putting a little bit of quartz like this in a little triangle. And then for the top part, you can have it be 2 blocks tall. And same thing for these sides. 2 blocks over. These ones are going to be a little bit smaller. Actually, I did it wrong. They need to be 1 block over, not 2. Okay, you're probably also going to want to grab dark oak fence for this. So for this one right here in the front, we're just going to have block there. A block on each one of these, like this. And then protrude the blocks outwards. Now we're also going to add a slab on top of each one of these blocks. And one underneath, right there. Now we're going to do this on each side. Whoops, messed up there. Let's continue this over on each side. There we go. And add these here. And on the last side over here. Now do keep in mind I am building this on Bedrock Edition, but pretty much every material available is on the Java Edition, so you can build it over there as well. And like that. Okay, so now that we're done, last step is just connecting them all. So we're just going to go along like this and connect all of the blocks. And then we're going to add slabs on top of them after they're connected. Just add across. Okay, now this side. Mess that one up. And now the final side. This is just one way across. This one will be easier. And with this big size of the roof, you can probably fit in a attic, do what you want up there, and have first floor. This build definitely has a lot of interior space. Okay, so now we're just adding the slabs on top of the roof. Now don't add them to the top part because I've got a little plan for up there. That involves this fence. Okay, went over that time. Okay, so now at the second block in, you're going to turn that into a full block and then put a half slab on top of it. And we're going to run dark oak fences across and put a slab on top of them. And that's the build. It's a pretty nice looking house. Simple starter survivor home. Well, probably not starter since it's heavy on quartz, but you could totally live in this, make it into a survival house. And yeah, that's the tutorial. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe. Catch you next time.